Hello, I'm here. We're gonna be finishing off this painting finally. Let's. Ooh, wait. Add on Twitch, sorry. So what we'll do is we'll wait for the ad to go. Not that big of a deal, nobody's here yet. And then I'm gonna finish off this painting. There is not much left, and I got new paintbrushes, which I'm pretty excited about. We're gonna paint this section here. Sorry, I didn't realize my mic was muted. L streamer for real. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna paint this section here. I do want to finish this section before we end stream today. That is our goal. I think the most tedious thing about this will be like all the little small sections. The sections are so tiny as well. I don't have any music, so I apologize for that. I could not get my YouTube desktop app working today. I do like, I swapped from Spotify to YouTube Music a few years ago. The music quality on YouTube, in my opinion, is better. But if we're like talking like Spotify versus YouTube, the Spotify app for music is much better than the YouTube app. YouTube has a lot to work with, but I have YouTube Premium already, so I might as well use like the music section. And I'm not gonna say I'm the most frugal person, but I'm already paying for the YouTube Premium. Might as well do the music as well since it's included. So yeah. As you can see, it's already very, 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 very tedious with these small little itty bitty lines. The paint is a little sparse in some areas, so we're gonna do like a double layer on there. All this is 23 as well. Hmm. So I took my dogs on a walk. We are currently experiencing so much rain, but it seems like in the mornings the rain stops, you know? So, because of that, I get out in the morning and I take them for their walk. They still get quite muddy, but I have like a towel by the front door and we wipe them down. I'm just painting the edge here. Gonna clean the brush because we're moving on. I think we're gonna do 18 next. I might have to get a smaller brush. I did get new brushes, if you can't tell. They're blue and they have like a little scraper. So I got a whole bunch. Got like quite a bit. I plan to do more of these paint by numbers. I actually quite enjoy it. It's relaxing in a way. So okay. So I cleaned my brush. We're gonna do some 18 now. What is 18? 18's like a reddish color. Red pink. Hmm. All of the paints, because I've had them for so long, are starting to, I don't know what it's called, conglomerate, like thicken. I think you could add like a little bit of water and thin it out. But sometimes when you add a little bit of water and it thins out too much. So it's like might get like a spritz of water on there. Looking for any 18s. Oh, here's some. A little tiny dot of 18 there. I got some on my finger. But yeah, I do want to finish this today. I think we can. It's not actually that much. It's just intricate in that even though it's not like a big section, each little tiny section. Okay. We gotta get more paint. That's a little sloppy. You can't tell. Okay. Some more 18. Okay. Hmm. Trying to see if there's any more like 18 the others. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's all for 18 actually. We're gonna come back up here. Um, 19. Okay. Hmm. We're gonna let this dry a little bit. $19 in here. Hmm. Um. Okay. I'm in peak gremlin mode, hunched over. I sit up straight for a second. And then there's like a big section of 19 here too. I mean, on the camera, it's starting to come together. I'm gonna get the fan out and dry this a little bit because there are some. It's only because I'm left-handed and I don't want to smudge what we've already put down. Left-handers unite when you put your palm on the canvas, and then you end up with the smudged palm. I'll get some water as well. Posture check, hydrate. We're going to do 20 next, and then I think 22, because then that will finish this top part up. Okay. I think that's enough drying. Okay, let's do 20. 20 is like a lighter purple. Hmm. That is so much paint. The scraper comes in handy. The dogs might start barking. The neighbor is outside right now. Okay. Um, I think that's all the 20 marks. Oops. Ooh. Me smashing my mouse around. Don't worry, guys. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the fan out again so we can dry it, because some of these are like little globs. I think... Oh, there's another 20 mark there. Hold on. I just cleaned the brush as well. $22 now. $22 is a little bit dark as well. I missed another 20 as well. I think that's it with the 22s. I say as I wash my brush to then again go back to 20 because I missed one. Washing the brushes, sorry. I cut the water bottles in half, so it's like the wait. So it's like the bottom half of the water. So then there's like that texture to rub the brush on to get the paint out. Recycling, you know? I'm gonna do there's a few patches of 13 here on the side. A lot of 13. A lot of pinks stippled in through here. Oh dear. Of course. Um. Okay, I will be right back. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's find our brush. I found it. And what color were we on? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do, I think, 21 now. There's like a little tiny 11 there. Maybe we should do the 11s. Yeah, we'll do the 11 because it's like little things. Of course, I've put too much paint on the brush. Oh, ad break, guys. Sorry. Don't worry, I'll wait. But there is not much to miss because we're just doing a little bit of dot here and there. I don't know if we get ads on Kick or YouTube. So if you guys are like wanting an ad-free experience, maybe check those two out. We did have a big raid on Kick last Sunday, I think it was. But now I have multi-chat on screen, as you can see, because of that. We will not be caught unawares again. Draw an alien? I wish I could. I mean, I guess I could, but that's not what this is. We're almost done, don't you see? I can draw an alien next. Maybe get a blank canvas and some add alien in the sky. I'm not ruining the sunset. Could you imagine? Just glorp. Add an alien in a spaceship to the sky, abducting the... There's a person on the boat. I don't know if you can really see it, but he's here. Like a little person. 10? This is 11. Now we're putting a little bit of orange into the pink and purple. I was you know, I always talk about I live in a small town because I do live in a small town. Um, they shut down the local art supply store, and so now you have to go to Walmart to get your art supplies. Or Amazon, obviously. Amazon is worldwide. Also, I'm so excited for Paralives tomorrow. I'm just thinking about like what characters I'm gonna make or kind of house I'm gonna build. It is in early access, so my expectations are very low, as per usual. Not because I don't think that it's a good game or anything like that. It's just that I don't want to be disappointed by a game that still has a lot of room to grow. I really do think we'll finish this today. I hope, anyways. I'm not ending stream until this painting is done. Oh, a little tiny spot of 11 there in the corner, too. Yeah, it's looking good. I think Tamagotchi Life is supposed to be getting an update in June for like the summer items. So maybe we'll have a few streams on that as well, but I'm not sure. I've kind of gone off of that for right now. Okay. There's 17 there, or 16 in the corner. Okay. Okay. I'm rinsing my brushes again. Well, my one brush. I don't think there's any more 11 left. Just watch me mix up my potion here. Maybe we should dry a little bit of this. Probably gonna fill in some 10 next. What is 10? 10's like a lighter orange, so just a little bit lighter than what we just put down. Okay. Let's do 10. I said it's a light orange. It's honestly, now that I have my brush in there, a little bit like a peach. Peach sort of is a light orange, no? 10. This is 10, yeah. Need some more 10. Da-da. Oh, that's... Okay. 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 Oh, looking for some 10s here. Oh, I see a missed 11 as well. Okay, I think we're done, and then we're gonna go back to 11 because I found a little 11 spot when I was doing the 10s. Okay. I'm just bullying my friends. I'm allowed to bully my friends because they bully me. They bully me. So fair is only fair, you know? I also, like, friends are supposed to bully you. It gives you a little bit of thick skin, if you know what I mean. Okay, I don't... Oh, there's a 10. Look at this. I'm missing so much. Just wipe my brush off. What is the dark blue? Is that 22? Because this right here looks like it's just blank there. I think I need to take the 22 over. Yeah. And what I said I was missing the 10 that's in the middle. I see it now. Where is 10? Da, 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 da. Okay. 10. And then let's come back up here and try to do this 21 and 16 stuff. Is there a tiny 8? Yeah, there's a few 8s here. Maybe we should work on the 8s. Because it's a similar color. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just doing a little bit of this and that. Okay. I don't know if you heard that. Someone's just revving their car up the street. Honestly, I feel like if you got a car and you're revving it up in a residential, You know? Very cringe. Negative aura points. Okay. Is there any more 8s before I put the 8 up? It's not like it's going up anywhere. I have it right here on me at all times. No, knock on wood here. Little knock on wood. Sirius looked at me because he was like, what the fuck's going on? My internet has not DC'd today. Thank you. Thank you. Nor thinks it was from the adapter that he was using into my PC for some reason. He thinks it was that. So we disconnected it. And if I never DC again, then we'll know it definitely was that. Because what was happening is I would DC from the internet for like 1 millisecond yesterday. And because of that, it was, because it was just like a little baby DC, it would completely crash out OBS. So I would have to start OBS over and then restart the streams. That's why when it happened the second time, I just gave up. But me and Driver did continue to play Trials of Tab after the DC. Okay. Do we see any more I mean, you guys aren't going to see anything, are you? I don't have a good camera. I got my second payout for Twitch. Let's go, $50. I should probably start saving up for like maybe a tripod or a better cam, you know, so it's like a little bit clearer. We're going to go back to 8 because I've seen a few 8s not done. Um, 18. There's the 8. I found you. Um, 17. It looks like we have a lot of 17, so we're going to start there. There's a little tiny 19 there, too. Okay. We need more 17, which is the color I'm working on. Okay. Looking for some, oh, here's another 17. Okay. Any more oh, another 17? You thought you would slip by, didn't you? We're gonna do 6 next. Hmm. Um, what number did I say? 6? Let's get 6 out here. 6, another peachy color. I hear Callie wrestling. Okay, and then there's a few little things of 9 here as well. Where is 9? Oh, it's here. Oh, ad break. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna get the fan out and I'm gonna dry up a bit. We're gonna do 21 next. It seems like there's a lot of 21s. Well, there is like such a tiny 18 here. Maybe I should do that. I'm gonna leave the fan on though. There we go. And then what did I say? There's a 9 there. I did miss a 9. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do 21. 21, 21, 21. Yeah? It's catchy, I guess. Oh, thanks for the follow, Arcanite. How are you? We are finishing up this painting. Oh, I can't take credit for it. It's just one of those paint by numbers. I'm just filling it in with the right color. It's my first time painting, really. I wanted something that would, like, I guess put me in there. Put me in there, coach. I wanted a little something to begin, I guess, my journey for painting. I would like to paint my own stuff eventually, but everything I've done is self-taught. Or like, what was that? What's that old website? I think like Skillshare or something. I did take some courses off of there as well. That is true. I do enjoy that way of thinking, actually. That's actually very true. This has took me months to do, though. It's very tedious. But for my first time, I think I'm a little bit proud of myself because I did manage to stick it out, and we are going to finish this today. I'm finishing this today on stream. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I plan to do more. Like, I would like to do another paint by numbers, but like I was telling chat earlier that I live in a very small town and the only place to go for anything is Walmart. And Walmart only has 2 paint by numbers and I don't like either of them. I think they're adding like metallic paints and stuff, and I don't know how I feel about metallic paints just yet. I think that's all for number 22. Let's clean our brush. I think I'm going to do 23. I think this is 14 here. Where's my fan at? I'm going to dry up a little bit so we don't mix too much. Learned from an artist. Never look down on your art piece where you can see flaws, others see a masterpiece. Yeah, I get that. I'm a little hard on myself, I guess you could say. I'm a bit more I just have a little perfectionist vibes. Oh, thanks for the follow, Painting the Color Side. How are you today? Is that 10 followers now? Yay! We just hit 10 followers. Okay. Actually, I think I might have missed. Thank you. 24, that's 20. 23, those are 14. 21. Well, we will do 21. I don't know if that's what we were just doing or not, but I've missed some. Little 21. Just a little tiny spot there. And let's look for the other 21. I will not lose it this time. There it is. Okay. Those are the lasts of the 21s. Hey, left-handed. Yeah, lefties unite. It's it's a little hard. That's all I can say. Hard in the I go from right to left, so I don't get like the old smudgies. Is basically my Achilles heel, smudging my own artwork. We have a little tiny dot of 20. Yeah, 20. Where did it go? I just seen it. Here it is. So small you could barely see it. Okay. Yes. Let's do 12. Let's do 12 because we have two 12s here, and I think 12 is a lighter color. Well, it's not lighter, but it's lighter than the purples. We are the elite group in the entire world. Yeah. I love meeting other left-handed people. It's so nice. I'm a little bit ambidextrous. Is that how you say ambidextrous? I'm a little bit ambidextrous. So I can do with both. I cannot draw. I cannot write. I cannot eat with my right hand. But like sports and stuff, I can play a lot with my right hand because I was taught by mostly like kids in my neighborhood and stuff like that, and everyone was right-handed, so they teach you, like when kids are teaching other kids how to do something, they teach you the way they do it, and the way they were doing it was right-handed. So when I was playing like basketball in the neighborhood, the boys would teach me how to play basketball, but not knowing there was a difference between right-handed and left-handed styles. I didn't even realize that was a thing until I got, oh dear, we've spilt the paint. I didn't even realize that there were like different positions, I guess you could say. And like I didn't know you could left hand, right hand with basketball until I got to like middle school and I was on an actual basketball team. I try using my mouth with my left hand, and my left thumb is so dumb. Yes, I do use keyboard and mouse. Like my left hand is on WASD and my right hand is on the mouse. Feels, I think somebody told me once to try it, like left-handed, like do your mouse for your dominant hand. It was an experience. I never went back. So for keyboard and mouse, I'm just right. It's just right-handed. I just go that way because it does feel so weird to have a left-handed mouse and do the mouse with your left hand. It feels alien almost, especially if you're always just like sitting at a PC and using, because the mouse is normally on the right side. So it feels very weird. Okay. That was 12. So I think we're going to do 14. Yes. Oh, we are almost out of 14. Left-handed right click is also now the main click. I just don't think I could do it. I've always done mouse with my right hand. I just have to, I guess. It's just one of those things I guess my right hand is better at. Well, I used to be a console player for a long time, so left right hand doesn't really matter, but when I moved to PC, I just played with my right hand because that's what felt natural. And when I tried to switch it to my left, I was like, ew. Ew. Um, 14. This is still 14 here. A little line in the water. Even an airsoft guy wanted me to play with this rifle, but I had a custom right hand grip. I was like, yeah, not gonna happen. I felt that. When I was like 13, so like ages ago, I tried to learn the guitar. And my dad sent me a right-handed guitar because how would he know I was left-handed? Which is fair. But then I had to learn how to play the guitar upside down because I didn't have the funds. Obviously, I'm a kid. I'm 13. I didn't have the funds, nor was my mom going to go get it like restrung so it would be left-handed. So I just had to sit there and play the guitar upside down. Anyways, that did not work out. I do not know how to play the guitar. It was too hard, and I quit. I'd like to maybe try to return to it and like see if I could possibly play it, but guitar sort a little bit of an expensive hobby in my opinion. Just like a little bit expensive. Not a lot, but just not something I would want to spend money on to be unsure that I want it to continue or not. Uh no, I was 13 years ago. I would say maybe 2 decades ago. I'm 35 now. So yeah, 22 years ago when I was 13. And then there's still a little tiny, tiny 19 here that we're going in. A little dot. Get it out of here. We have a lot of 23s as well. Ooh, I'm going to do a posture check. I need to sit up straight. I'm hunched over like a little gremlin. If y'all are hunched over, straighten up your back. Unclench the jaw. Okay. And I got some water. 42. 42 is not bad. My friend Pete, I think, is like 46. So I have like varying age friends. I think it's nice. It helps you see like different perspectives of the world, with different age groups and stuff. I can't say I have like any 18-year-old friends because I don't. I am actually at that age where I think that oh dear, it's gonna be very cringe. I do seem some 18-year-olds, not all, but some 18-year-olds, I find them a little bit cringe. I guess you could say a little bit. They're babies. I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I think my youngest friend is like 26, 25 maybe. There's a lady known as the Skyrim Grammy that used to stream. She's in her 70s. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen them on YouTube once or twice before. That's going to be me when I'm 70. I'm at the in-between. Like, I'm still young enough to be overlooked, so I don't really have a niche, as they would say. And then not young enough either, so But when I get quote unquote old, it's over. It's Jover for you. Okay, we're gonna go in with the 23s now. I'd love to be Resident Evil Grandpa. How do you play Resident Evil? Oh, I can't do it. Now, I am a fan, and I do like watching it. I love to watch. But, I can't play scary games. My friend Apathy always tries to get me to play scary games, and sometimes I will indulge him. And I will play a scary game or two, but I cannot play scary games. I'm so scared. Umbrella Corp Guard. Did you play Requiem already? I really enjoyed watching Requiem. I watched a few of my friends play it, and then I watched, like, obviously the big streamers play it as well. It was really good. I think it was like one of the best designed Resident Evils I've seen in a while. I did enjoy Lady Damascus. Is that from Village? Is she from Village? I enjoyed her, and I enjoyed that video game too. I thought the sorry, I'm stuttering. I thought the villains in that game were really fleshed out and interesting. The only thing I was a little bit upset with is I thought Lady Damascus, I hope I'm saying her name right. I'm not French. I'm from the backwoods. But I was a little bit disappointed of how short her story is. I watched Requiem, you know, that part where you have to kill the elite guards that turns the light off. So I have that uniform. Yeah. Dimitris. Yeah, I can't say it. Some things I fail to pronounce. I was talking to my friend James the other day, and he was making fun of me because if I fail to pronounce it, I start just saying it really fast in hopes that people will not catch me mispronouncing. Demetresk. Oh, okay. Look, I said it. Yay. Still on 23. I lost my place there. Sorry. I was yapping. But yeah, I do enjoy the Resident Evil series. I like watching it more than I like playing it because I'm a little chicken, little crybaby chicken. I'm really, honestly, a dirty Overwatch player. I've been playing Overwatch since 2016, and I would say that's my game. I have like thousands of hours in it. That's what I like. I'm just taking a little break from it right now. I'm a little bit burnt out, I guess you could say. Last season I played I think it was like 400 games of comp. So this season I'm just burnt out. So I've been doing a little bit of variety. I normally like to do painting on Sundays though, because it's like a weekly reset. Upset, obviously. I think everyone was upset, weren't they? But, you know, they did give us 6v6 open queue in the actual game of, like, Overwatch 2, quote-unquote. It's just regular Overwatch now. So, I am happy for that, because that's the main game mode I play. I will not play 5v5. You will never catch me dead in 5v5, unless it's, that game mode they add at Stadium, because I think that's it. I mean, it's interesting in that I played it for a few seasons, but now it's just a little bit, I guess, gimmicky. Doesn't feel like it's the real game, I guess you could say. But I hate 5v5. I'm a 6v6er. I always have been. And as soon as they added the 6v6 game mode, that is all I've played. Because super tanks are not fun inherently. I also am a filthy Mercy player. So Mercy doesn't synergize well with a lot of the tanks in 5v5. My first ever competitive game I played was Unreal Tournament player back in the day. Oh. I think Overwatch was my first competitive game. Outside of Pokemon, like you can play Pokemon competitively, but I did not play Pokemon competitively. Because I'm bad. But then I tried out sim racing and totally left PP games. Oh, have you been playing Forza? I think it's free on Game Pass. I think I might be onto something for that one. I played racing games when I was a kid. I play a little NASCAR. Sorry. But I really enjoyed the Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I think it was like, had to have been early 2000s. I think it was on either PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. But that was legit my favorite game, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I've heard that they've remade it, but I've never went back and tried it because it's just one of those things that live in my head as like perfect cinema, you know, perfect piece, and I don't want to go back and ruin it. Sadly, no, I'm a diehard Gran Turismo fan. That's fair, that's fair. I just knew that the new Forza came out. That's why I was asking. Let's clean our brush up. We don't have that much more, which is exciting. I didn't think it would take me like 6 months to finish this painting, but I don't know if it's been that long, but it's been pretty cool. For me, Need for Speed peaked on Most Wanted and Underground 2. Yes! I know a lot of people that love those too. The only one I've ever played is Hot Pursuit, and that's why I'm still talking about it. And the game is so fucking old. Like, move on. Try a different game. Okay, so that was 12. Oh, we have two 24s, which is like the darkest one. There. Need for Speed 3. I don't know. I know it was Hot Pursuit. The cops chased you. I didn't own it. I went over to my cousin's house and I played it, and that was the only time I played it. And I always would go back to my cousin's house to play it, but I didn't own it. I grew up very poor, so I didn't have any of like the gaming consoles. I went to people's houses for the gaming consoles. I think the only gaming console I ever owned was maybe a PlayStation 2 when I was like, before I moved out of my family home. But I didn't play it much because when I was in school, I did like academia and sports, so I didn't have time for video games. I didn't really start getting back into video games again until I graduated high school and was able to like have, I guess, me time, because when I was in high school I was the three sports a year girl and the straight A girl. So I put all my stats into sports, so I didn't have time for video games. Which doesn't make me better. It just mostly made me miserable. But I did read a lot, and I still enjoy reading. There's nothing wrong with being poor. I had a crappy PC back in the day, so I was very limited in what my potato could do. Hey, as soon as I turned 18, I got myself a laptop. And I played Sims 3 on that, okay? After my entire life always just going over to my friend's house who had a PC to play Sims. Hey, can I come over and play Sims? Of course. That a drowning, but I like setting them on fire because the house would always catch fire as soon as you put a rug in front of the fireplace. That's how you did it. And then you just remove the little door and oh dear. Little sadistic. But I don't really like Sims 4 nowadays, so I don't really play Sims much anymore because of, well, EA. I don't really like, oh dear, I dropped the paints again. I kept visitors down there. I did that before. I abducted everyone and had them in my basement in the neighborhood just to see if I could do it, and I could. I would invite them over and then I would put them down there and they could never, you can never leave now. We're just going to do some touch-ups on this side here. Because I don't think you can see it on camera, but there are some like canvas white showing through. I think we're going to be, yeah, we're going to be playing Paralives tomorrow because that is the new life sim that's dropping. I've been funding Paralives on Patreon since like 2022, so I'm pretty excited for that one. I watched, like, they released like gameplay trailer and about like 45 minutes playtime, and it's sort of like RimWorld. In I don't know if you've played RimWorld, but RimWorld you get to pick like your quote-unquote narrator of these stories, and Paralives also gives you that option as well, which is so neat. I've never seen a sim game work that way and have like 3 different difficulties, so I'm really excited about that. There's some other Japanese-made sim games with realistic vision. Oh, Inzoi. I did not like that. I think that was Korean, and Inzoi, it was, it looks really good, right? Like, because it's hyper-realistic. It looks so good. But then you play it, and it's so empty and dead. I spent about 50 hours in that game doing, like, characters, like making characters and stuff like that. But then once you got into the actual gameplay, it was very boring. Now, I will say they have added a lot of stuff since I've played it, and I should go back and give it another try, because it is, that's like my hated part about early access games, is that you're so excited for these games to come out and you play them, but then you don't go back and play them when they've added more stuff to them, and that is my, oh god, I've just fucked that up. That's probably my biggest problem. Okay. So, I need to go back and give that another try, but last time I played, I was trying to be like a hacker, because you can do programming skills in that game, and yes, they have that option in Paralives, but they also have it where you can like do a story, and then at the end of every day it'll like give you sort of like a card in a way, and then the card will change your gameplay. And from what I've seen, it's like one of the Debs was playing with like a family, right? And the wife was going to have a crush on her coworker, and that was like to make a little bit of drama. And honestly, I think that's okay. But that's because I'm from Sims 3, and the drama in Sims 3, you don't even have to make it up. It just happens, doesn't it? um, Bob. He is in every sim. Bob Newbie. Gonna try to fill in some canvases here. I just don't believe this is the right color, unfortunately. Yeah. Needs to be a lighter purple, but I don't know where. Maybe it's this one, 14? And Susu, yes. Susu. I used to just say random things of Simlish all the time when I was a kid, and even now. I can't even say it was a kid thing because I'll still do it now. I just haven't played much Sims lately, so I don't really know what's going on over there, I guess you could say. I'm not mad at EA, but I am, like, I guess I'll say I'm bitter at EA because Sims 4 is such a joke, especially when you're looking at, like, Sims 3 or even Sims 2. They re-released the Sims. They re-released Sims, like, the whole Sims. Like, the original Sims, Sims 1 and 2, and I bought those. And just going back and playing those, they're just so good compared to Sims 4. Did I get? Yeah, I got paint. See, red paint on my palm. That is what I get. I thought this was dry, but it was not. Yes, I used to do so much on Sims 2 on a shitty little laptop because sometimes Sims 3 would not play on my Dell. I got a Dell when I was 17, a Dell laptop for graduating high school. It was for college, and that was my Sim player. I played Sims on it. I ruined so many laptops too because of Sims, because they're just not laptop friendly, are they? I'm just touching up some numbers here because I can see the colors are very light, so I can see the numbers through them. I think this is actually looking kind of good. Is that 15? 15. There's a side I'm gonna get here. There's some orange here I'm gonna color in. You can't really see it, but you could also I'm pretty sure you could make your own world on Sims 2 and on Sims 3. You could just create your own world, which is not something you can do on Sims 4. Another reason why I hate EA. They just was like, EA was like, how can we suck gamers dry? It's like they found out gamers have money, and then they were like, let's bleed them dry. And then that's been EA's statement for like the past 10 to 20 years. How much money can we suck out of these gamers? I think gaming on a whole has been like that. I'm sure you know, because you're older as well. You're older like me. Whereas, yeah, they are working on that sale of Dubai buying EA, yeah. It doesn't feel like any of the games that are made now have like the good quality that they had back then. Like the games that I grew up with felt like they were pretty fleshed out and good games, whereas now everything has to be what, live service. I think this is this color. Yeah, it is. I just eyeballed that for on a color match. Oh, I'm painting over a dog hair. Just gonna paint it into the canvas. No one will know. How will they know? I'm littered with microtransaction. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm like, I get very bitter about it because it's just slop. Is how much money can we squeeze out of this slop constantly? And like, I know obviously if you play indie games, you don't have that because the indie devs are just doing it for the love of the game. Which is why I love indie games. I like funding indie games because I just have big hopes for them. Like, especially Stardew Valley, just one guy designing it and how much content is in Stardew Valley, and then how it pretty much, Stardew Valley started the boom, didn't it? And now there's always like a Stardew Valley like game because they were like, oh, we can make money from this. But the thing with Stardew Valley is I think I paid $30 for it one time and it's been unlimitedly added to. And there's not like, you can't do that anymore. Like, games really do not do that for you anymore. You're expected to buy a battle pass and you're expected to buy these skins. That's why I love Gran Turismo. They bring out a new car set or track set. They never charge you. It's free with updates. Yes, I like games like that. I like games like that. I also like the, the Stop Killing Games movement. Especially since the Overwatch thing where they can just take these games that I have thousands of hours in and they can just take them offline because they want to. Just because they want to. It's gone. And I hate that. We're gonna dab some pink on here. Okay. Oh, that looks like it's purple, so I'm gonna wash my brush again. Got some clean water. Oh yeah, especially digital purchases. Yeah. The digital purchase thing gets me, but I do a lot of digital purchases on Steam, but I think Steam is very good and fair, and I think a lot of people are mad about that as well because of how gamers like Steam because of how fair they are. Like, you can play a game for 2 to 3 hours, you don't like it, you can refund it. Um, I am worried though about, like, obviously digital stuff and not having physical copies because at any time, like you say, oh well, your game is gone. Me and shambles. So I hate it. I hate greed, I guess. The greed of the big CEOs that control all of gaming and how it's always just about money. Everything's about money. Just bring me my money. I don't like that. Need to get back to, like, real games. Not even real games, just passionate dev. Well, I mean, I guess the devs probably are passionate about their projects, but it's just like the higher ups, the CEOs putting down the deadlines, you know? Okay. What color is this? 17. Let's do a little touch-ups with 17 here at the bottom. Horizon 6 is $90 is a lot. That's so much. But if they are giving you, like, free updates with, like, cars and tracks and stuff, it does become worth it long term. But I can understand the big price because back in my day, games were $50. You know, and then they were 60, and then they were 70, and now they're 80, and it's just going to keep going up. And then at what point do we say stop? We can't do it anymore. But I guess at least, like, with sorry, I said that wrong, so that's my bad. Like you said, with, like, Gran Turismo, they give you track sets and new cars and stuff. Yeah, that's my biggest fear. I mean, I say that as I am going to probably buy a PlayStation 5 to play GTA 6 on. So, but I've been playing GTA since I was a little girl. I've played all the GTAs. I haven't beat them all because, well, some of the GTAs are just hard, but I have beat Vice City and I have beat San Andreas. I never beat 3. I have 3 though. I have GTA 3. I've never beat it. And then I have played both GTA 1 and 2 when they're top downs. But it is just getting ridiculous because everything is increasing, but I don't believe, especially here, you said you're in South Africa, where I'm in America, obviously. If you can't tell, have a little southern twang to me every now and again. But everything's going up, but the price that they're paying us at our jobs is not. So I don't know what will happen or become of that. Okay. I think we might be done. Oh, I'm not that kind, I guess. I did used to say like a lot. a lot. But I think it was an age thing. I did it more when I was younger. Now, not so much. But I also have quite a few British and Eastern European friends. So I actually do have a lot of EU friends, to be fair. Which is funny because I will drop a y'all on them and everyone will make fun of me. And I'll be like, you guys should be lucky I'm saying y'all and not saying yins like my grandma. Our English to South Africa is confused with British. Yeah, I used to watch, I can't remember his name, but I used to watch this South African guy, and he would do WoW stuff for like WoW Classic and retail WoW. I can't remember his name. I used to love watching him, and I think I am still subscribed to him. I just think it's just like this thing on YouTube where it does not promote videos of your subscribers sometimes, like of people you're subscribed to. So I've just lost track of him. But I would watch him all the time for my WoW videos. And then one time, I think he did a GoFundMe, and he was like, yeah, I'm in South Africa. And I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. I really am a dumb American because I thought he was British. So I know the accent is similar, but I'm not even lying. I don't hear accents anymore because, like I said, my two best friends are British, so I don't even hear the accent anymore. It's not like, it's just normal talking to me. I guess it's just like you don't really hear the accents once you're used to them, so then I just can't tell. I can't tell. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the fan out so I don't smudge it. Gonna do a little drying, but I think we're done. This is the painting. Let me, hold on, let's not crash. Yeah. Thank you. I am probably going to either hang it on my wall, or I am going to Egypt in August and I might give it to my in-laws as a gift. But I haven't decided yet. I am proud because I've never finished anything this big, and it's pretty big actually. Never painted anything this nice either. It's really nice. I like the colors here, a little bit of the blending. I did get the blending brush out. Here it is. You can see it. The camera setup is scuffed. I'm an amateur streamer, but yeah, I did blend some of this because it was looking crazy. Then over here, also looking good. Oh no. I don't have kids. And where I'll be going in Egypt, I'm going to visit people that are from there, so we will be far away from the scams. Thankfully. Because there are a lot of scams there, I know that. That's why I'm not going to see the pyramids. We're going to drive by the pyramids so I can see them from the window, but apparently, like, if you go anywhere near the pyramids, like, as a tourist, you're going to get scammed, and I'm not going to Egypt to be scammed. I'm worried about dying because I have and dying in a way that, like, sunburn, that's it. Because I have very fair skin and I always wear long sleeves, and I don't think that's something I can do in Egypt. But I am going to get myself a sun hat. I'm going to a big wedding. I'm going to go see some family. and it'll be my first time visiting. I think they're both bad, because hypothermia, you do get so hot you take your clothes off. I know that, because that's how they'll find people in the snow naked, because they become so hot they take their clothes off and succumb to the weather faster. So I don't know. I don't like either of them. I think I would like to die in like 70 degrees comfortable. That is true. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't like being cold, and I also don't like being too hot either. I have to have that temperature just right, or I'll freak out, you know what I mean? Are we dry? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I think since you phrased it like that, falling asleep and never wake up, probably the hypothermia. Definitely in the ocean. I would not. I'm an ocean girl. Not underground. I couldn't be buried alive. I think I'd freak out. I'm claustrophobic. Yes, very nice. So I feel in the ocean, depending on where you are, you could be so far down you just get crushed instantly, like the submarine, the Titanic submarine. No, you're fine. So in the ocean, you just, you know. I couldn't do underground. Because the only thing I think about underground is like coffin, being in a coffin, and then I think claustrophobia, and I'd rather just be out in the big great ocean. Let a shark eat me. Let some alligators come for me. I won't mind. Okay, I think I'm done. It was very nice meeting you, Arcanite. I'm gonna end this stream. Would you live on a submarine that is built like a super fin? I mean, maybe. It depends on how good the Wi-Fi is, really. I would live anywhere that I could be alone and I had internet access. It was nice to meet you. I hope I see you again. I'll be live again tomorrow, usually around the same time. We're going to be playing Paralives. We do art on Sundays. Sunday is our art day. And then Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we game. But I enjoy you. Thank you for following me. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the questions and the art encouragement. It was very lovely meeting you. Where are we at? End? Yes. I hope to see you back. Thanks for contributing for my 10 followers on Kick. Yay. We're close to 150 on Twitch as well, so any growth is growth, so I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys all being here. Appreciate my lurkers. Appreciate anyone stopping by and saying hello to me. I'm so happy we finished the painting. Yay. Yay. I am going to try to get another paint by numbers so we can keep Cozy Painting Fridays going. Or Sundays, sorry, my brain is scattered. Ugh. I'm going to go and let my doggos out before it starts to rain. Worse than what it already has been. And I hope to see everyone tomorrow. If you can't make it, it's no big deal. You'll catch me. I'm always live, so you'll catch me. Yeah, and I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow if you're around. If not, I will see you when I see you. Thank you. Bye.